Hi everyone, today I'm going to review Better Man, which is a movie currently out. It came out last year, end of last year, and it's a biographical musical film starring and about the early life and career of British pop star Robbie Williams. It's directed, produced by Michael Gacy, who brought us Greatest Showman. And it also stars Steve Pemberton as Robbie's dad, Peter, Kate Malvoy, I think that's the correct surname. Sorry if I got that wrong. And Alison Steadman as Robbie's grandmother. Kate plays Robbie's mum. Um, Now, just the premise on its own of it being about Robbie's early life and career would be fine in itself and very interesting to his fans, and fans have take that. But to anyone who isn't a fan and has seen, musical autobiography films before, possibly like films like Elvis and Bohemian Rhapsody, which were both also excellent, and I'll review down the line. You might think, well, they're all very similar, and what would be the extra thing that would persuade me to go and see this? Well, it's a very interesting twist because Robbie has said himself that he sees himself inwardly as a chimpanzee or as a monkey. And indeed, when I first saw the poster for this film, the tagline on the poster was Fame makes monkeys of us all. So they use animatronic CGI, and for the whole film, Robbie is depicted as a monkey, right from when he was a boy, right through when he plays at Nedworth, and also when his dad performs with him in a concert hall. It was his dad that got him into the bug of wanting to be an entertainer and wanting to be a singer. His dad, Peter, changed his name to Peter Conway for some reason. He didn't decide to take the stage name of, well, it wasn't a stage name, it was the family name Williams, but he decided not to take it. He took up the name of Peter Conway after he left the family home, and the movie deals with Robbie's relationships with his dad, specifically with his gran as well, her undying faith in him, and his mum's as well. It goes right through the school audition and play, and eventually when he gets into take that purely from being his comedic, funny, crazy self. It shows his relationship with the other band members and how he's at odds with the band manager. Initially, they started off performing in gay clubs, and eventually they became really big, obviously, and the history there. Throughout the film, as I say, it's biographical musical, so you get performances of some of his really greatest popular songs rather, songs from throughout his career. When he's a child, very early in the film, he actually sings "Feel" as a child, and that is so moving. Um, when he has his new manager, his new record manager, and they meet for the first time, and they're going through songs for potential release. His manager's saying, "Well, look, most of the songs you're giving me, they're all the same. I don't know where they start. I don't know where they finish." And that's where he comes up with something beautiful and sings the lyrics part by part and you get that as a release. It goes through the release of his first album, the relationship he has with All Saints singer Nicola Appleton, and it very, very drastically touches on the trouble that Robbie has with his demons from within himself as to his own self worth, hence the monkey depiction, but also all his own inner demons. They have a big scene when he's performing at Nebworth where all his demons really start laying into him and he struggles through the performance. And there's a scene where he takes up a big sword and he starts slaying his demons. And there's also a scene where he very nearly self harms and he also crashes his car at one point, or appears to crash his car under the sea or a lake, and how he envisions that he very nearly doesn't make it through, but it's part of the connection with his dad that gets him there. Although his dad's interested in Robbie's fame and success, as Robbie says to him at one point, "You've always been there for Robbie, but never Robert." And there's actually a conciliation later in the film where his dad apologizes to him. Robbie narrates throughout the story as well his own feelings about the events that happen. He's obviously very raw, very honest, but extremely funny with it as well. His typical cheeky sense of humour, and that goes right up to the end of the film. There is some strong language and swearing, but that's just Robbie. That's part of his whole persona. How he's very much a spade, one of those performers that is out there. This is me very much. This is why he bears his soul so much in the film. He goes so inward. It really is very, very moving. And at the end, he says, "I know who I am. I'm the entertainer. I'm the best at it. So go yourselves." That just shows to me it's not arrogance at that point to me. It felt like he was just discovering who he really was as a person, as an entertainer. There are also other extremely moving scenes within the film, particularly when he goes to see his gran at the cemetery. That is an extremely moving but funny funny scene within the film purely because of what he does when he goes there. Um, but it is very moving, very truthful, real. The musical sections are superb. Showed Robbie at his best, and I would highly recommend it. Even if you're not initially a Take That or Robbie fan, I think by the time you've seen this film, you will definitely have respect for him. You might like some of the songs as a result, you might become a fan. Maybe you will, maybe you won't. But I think people that see this film will definitely have respect for him as a performer and indeed as a human being. Fantastic film. I definitely recommend it. It's definitely a 5 out of 5 from me. Hope you've enjoyed today's video. I will be back soon with another review. I might also give you some more shorts during the week. Until the next video, I hope you've enjoyed. Like, comment, and maybe even subscribe if you do. Also, in the comments, have you been to see this film? Did you enjoy it? And also, what other films would you like to see me review? Other movies that are out at the moment? Same also applies for DVDs and Blu-rays. I'd be very interested to hear that in the comments. So take care, everyone, and I'll see you next time.